City, City, the best team in the land and all the world. City, City, the best team in the land and all the world. Man City 2, Napoli nil. So all the doubters, what happened now? What happens now? I thought we were, I thought we went back. I thought Man City was, oh my gosh, this team. And after I won against Manchester United 3-0, then everybody was like, oh, Manchester United is a useless team. Manchester United, and I agree with them. I agree with them. Man U will never do anything in my lifetime. They won't win a single point in my lifetime. Personally, I believe. But yeah, everybody was just talking nonsense about City. They forgot who we truly are. Everybody was saying against Napoli. Napoli will batter us. This, that, this, that. Napoli had one shot against City. No, I'm not talking about shots on target. They had one shot. Period. After that one, they didn't have a single attempt on goal. They didn't have anything. That's the level of dominance that Man City brings. True, you might say that, oh, the red card was, oh my gosh, they didn't have the red card, have been a better game, this, that. But the truth of the matter is, if they didn't get that red card, then they would have been running down. Because I don't like when people make the excuse that, oh, if Napoli didn't have a red card, then it would have been an equal match. It's not as if they entered the match with 10 players. It's not as if they entered the match with a red card. Everybody entered the match equally well, equally 11 players. It's them that messed up. It's them that messed up and allowed for them to make a wonderful pass through. I think it was Donnarumma. Donnarumma first made the long ball to Haaland, and Donnarumma isn't really the best of distributors, if you know what I mean. So Haaland had to struggle to fight his defender off. Eventually, the defender attacked, and defender committed to getting the ball forward. Because but the risk in that is that if he didn't get that ball, then Haaland would have just been free. But he flicked it on. But he flicked it on to the worst place possible, to Foden. And then after Foden got the ball, Haaland is calling for the pass with 2 pass. Foden knows what he has to do, and he has the skill to execute that pass. He threads the needle in between the 2 defenders. The Haaland, it looks like he's going to go through the middle of 2 of them and just go through and shoot and speed and whatever. But I feel like he dummy wants him, so he goes, instead of going in the middle, he goes around the left defender. Then that left defender, Di Lorenzo, is there now like, oh my gosh, should I go to the ball? Should I go for Haaland? But if I go for Haaland, if I foul, it might be a red card. If I go for the ball and miss, Haaland will be one-on-one with the keeper. I don't know how the keeper will save it. So he had to make a decision, and his decision was, I think, and he didn't really particularly go for something. He didn't particularly go for the ball, and he didn't particularly go for Haaland. He just kind of stayed neutral in the middle of him, in the middle of Haaland and the ball. But the thing about that is that he couldn't intercept the ball because the ball was just moving forward. So as the ball went past Di Lorenzo, Haaland would have been one-on-one. But Di Lorenzo from behind tackles Haaland, and anybody that says it's not a foul is so deluded. If you say that that's not a red card, then I don't understand you. If you're a Manchester United fan and say it's not a red card, I honestly fair play. Because Man City might hit each other. But if you're not a Man U fan and you say that's not a red card, this football is not a sport. So obviously it's a clear red card. I don't know why the referee didn't even give it on the first time. Because I was so angry when I saw the referee like this. He didn't get the ball. I don't know why the referee thought he got the ball. Eventually he went to VAR, red card. Then after that, I didn't have to watch. I eventually finished watching the complete match, but I didn't have to watch it. I knew Man City would win. Even after the first half and we hadn't scored, the amount of domination we had in the first half, it was we had 73% possession in the first half. We had 1.18 expected goals. They only had 0.17 expected goals. We had 17 shots, 6 of them being goal bound. Sadly, we couldn't convert any of them. I think the Vandia's shots have gone in, but I think who was it that made? I can't remember who made the goal and clearance. I don't know why he was celebrating that much, because I don't get. You're one player down. You barely made a goal line clearance, and you're celebrating as if you scored a goal. And your team isn't even playing good either. It's not as if you have had a good run of form, then you do a goal clearance to put your team in the game. You know what I mean? So I don't really get why he was celebrating. He had just put his head down and go to the next one. He shouldn't be celebrating like that. So when he's still trying. But anyways, it goes to second half obviously, and Haaland scores a wonderful goal from the Foden assist. Like, so Napoli has been playing a very low block, a lot of players in the box. So what Foden does, he just chips it over all of them, chips it over all of them. Him and Haaland, I feel like the thing with Haaland is that him and Reinders on the first match against Wolves, they had this kind of connection, you know. I think did Reinders have an assist for? I think Reinders had an assist for Haaland and something like that. I can't remember sure, but yeah, Reinders and Haaland were their link up was very good in that Wolves game, and now Haaland has gotten another link up with Foden, and this Haaland and Foden link up, if he works well, then he has the ability to pass KDB and Haaland. For this reason, I don't think Foden is as good as prime KDB yet. I think he can easily surpass KDB in his prime. I think Foden can surpass prime KDB. If barring any injury, obviously if an injury happens, then that would be extremely unfortunate. But if no injury happens, if he keeps on going on this trajectory, then he has the potential to be better than KDB. And this Haaland of this season is better than 2020 than treble winning Haaland so far. Even Pep Guardiola said in the press conference. And it's not particularly because of the goals. Obviously, the goals is a huge play. He has had 12 goals in 7 games this season for club and country. That doesn't happen for an everyday striker. 12 goals in 7 games. That's almost 2 goals per game. Oh my gosh. I don't think football understands what we have on our hands here. The talent that we have on our hands here. But yeah, anyways, I was talking about Haaland, and he actually broke a record. He broke the record for the fastest player to reach 50 goals in the Champions League. Because in 49 games, that's more than a goal per game. Haaland, and people can almost say that Haaland was just doing it in only Manchester City. Because he has been doing this in Dortmund, since RB Leipzig or something, RB Salzburg, one of those teams. He has been in Champions League then, and he has still been balling. So, I think that this thing between Doku, Haaland, and Foden, if it works very well, then I think we have the best trio in world football right now, the best attacking trio in world football right now, and so and the only trio that would possibly have a chance at outshining us would maybe be like Yamal, Lewandowski, Rafinha, maybe, or it's Rashford in there. I'm not sure. Obviously, Yamal is injured right now, so that trio isn't really gelling. So yeah, I personally think that this trio is the best trio in world football currently, as I speak. Foden, the creator for everybody, and he also has an eye for goal. Doku, so explosive. So he's the best football player in the entire world in the first 5 meters. In those first 5 yards of first 5 meters, that's initial few steps. He gets past his man. He puts the ball into the box and somebody scores every single time. His acceleration is out of this world. The explosiveness is out of this world, and he has started to add that end product to his game. Oh my gosh, 2 assists against Manchester United and a goal against Napoli. That's 3 goal contributions in 2 games. That isn't really how Doku goes. Doku isn't the GA merchant usually. Usually it's just the guy that will dribble a lot of times, will pass the box in the good area. Then that person that I pass to be the one to get the assist usually, and that's how it goes. But now he has started adding that GA to his game, and his finishing has started becoming clinical. If he works on his finishing even more, because now usually Doku from last season he was just a touchline dribbler. He'll try his best to beat his man. He'll be near the touchline, pass into the box as quickly as he can, and hope that somebody will finish it. But now he has started drifting to the center of the pitch. Doku like is usually from and let's say that this is the pitch right now. Doku is usually here, or for perspective, usually here on the left hand side for you guys. So if you're on the left hand side here, He's always just trying to beat his man here and put something inside the box for someone for someone to finish. Or you go like this, you go here, then you put inside the box for someone to finish. Now, someone that used to start from here is really starting his attacks from all the way here now. He has drifted. Usually, you drift like here at best, but soon, um, gradually, he's been shifting to these central positions, and now he has drifted so far. He has gone past the center line into this right half space here, and this right half space is really effective for Doku because Doku is a right-footed player. As he goes here and puts a ball inside the box, he's using his left foot for that. So he might not have the accuracy and power as he would want it to have. But as he's in this white half space, as we say against Manchester United, he can take on this maybe like the centre back or the right back here, cook him, then he's here. And now you can put a ball inside the box with his strong foot, and now it will have the power and accuracy that he would want it to have. Like I'm sure that on full display against Manchester United, also for the assisted for Foden, and Foden was the clinical finish. So in these two games, Haaland has scored 3 goals. Foden has had a goal and an assist, and Doku has had 2 assists and a goal. That is not normal. And you might think that arguably Foden might have been the best player over these 2 games, because you won't think it that way because he has the least amount of goal contributions. And these days, like and in Haaland, when you see him score 3 goals in 2 games, it's almost enough. It's almost enough for him. Like honestly, it's almost normal for Haaland to score 3 goals in 2 games, and that is just crazy, honestly, to me. But if you're talking about like just pure output, then Haaland is the best player in the world. Just pure goal scoring, GA, being able to get GA. Haaland is the best player in the world in that regard. But nobody outshines him in terms of goal scoring. Pure goal scoring talent. He's the best football player in the world, and he will be for many years. But in terms of like creating those chances for Haaland to finish, I think Doku is I think Foden is the guy that can really like. Let me give you like this. Foden has a lot of consistency. In Foden, yeah, Foden is the guy to, I think against Napoli, created 8 big chances, if I'm not mistaken. That 8 chances in one match is extremely amazing for a player for a player of him, because recently I've been talking about how Foden has been declining, and he has been a shadow of his former self. I don't know what's going on with him, maybe his personal life, but whatever was going on with him that was bad, he has completely gone out the window, because Foden has been on prime form this season, and like his consistency. Every single match you play, every single match you get from him, at this current level that he is, I feel like he's always going to be 7 or more. He's not going to be less than 7/10. You get what I mean? Consistency. Him and Bernardo Silva. That's one thing I've really liked about Bernardo Silva. He might not be the most flashy, skillful, fast player, but you're always going to get at least a 7/10, performance from him every single day, day in, day out, week in, week out. You're going to get at least a 7/10 every single time, and I feel like that's how Foden is trying to become now. He's becoming the main creator of Manchester City, and I love that. So yeah, Foden is kind of the more consistent player, the player to be the best over the 90 minutes. But Doku and Haaland, they are players that don't really depend on, but they are more inclined to have moments. Doku in the first half, he wasn't the best. They were teaming him, but still he wasn't the best player on the pitch. On the second half, just that one moment of magic that he has, where he goes past like 4 people and shoots under the leg of the keeper. The keeper who have been doing magnificent and like amazing in the match actually. Shout out to the keeper. The team Milinkovic-Savic, that he did amazing in the match to not allow like 4 or 5 goals to enter from City, because it could have easily happened. But so back when we were talking about Doku, he kind of like moments. He will not play good for 60 minutes, but those 5 seconds that you give him the ball in a good position, he's going to cook all of his defenders and he's going to score a goal. That is Doku. Haaland on the other hand, he might be out of the game for the entire first half, out of the game for 15 minutes after that, out of the game for 15 minutes after that again. But that one pass that I put him, that's good. It's good finish. It's not finish it. It's good finish it. Haaland is a moment player. Doku and Haaland are moment players, and we need those players that can create something out of nothing. I feel like that is what Pep Guardiola wants for his players now. We are more vertical. We are more direct. We are more lethal. We are more clinical. We are more exciting to watch. We have a higher line. We don't just pass down the box 100 times, but for just we want no player to sky it over the bar. You know what I mean? It's too much. Now we are vertical. We have counter attacks. We have breaks now, and now they are start adding counter attacks to our game. I think we can finally get the most out of Haaland. Haaland running behind his defenders. We saw it against Manchester United twice. I saw it against Napoli. It didn't really happen against Napoli too much. Actually, to be fair, for the red card, Haaland was in behind. So yeah, we saw it against Man City. Saw it against Man U and Napoli. Haaland is the best football player in the world when he runs it behind. In terms of running behind, he's the best football player in the world. The only player that can make challenging is Kylian Mbappe. If he's on the counter attack and you send the ball in behind to Haaland, Haaland is the player I want at the end of that, because he's always going to finish that shot. He's always going to score a goal. He's always going to bully his defender. He's always going to outmuscle the defender, and he's always going to like trick the keeper, or you know what I mean. He's very smart. He's very smart in terms of shooting. He's not just putting into a corner and hoping that it's going. He's actually like kind of like fakes his keeper on where he's going, and keeper doesn't have time to react again, and he just powers into the corner. So Doku, Haaland, Foden, if those players play this form that they have been playing in these last two games, I think Man City is the best team in the world. I think that's the best one team in the world if they are on form. Like Man City is the best football team in the world when they are on form. When Man City is at the best of their powers, you can beat anything, no matter who it is. Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Arsenal. We can beat any team if we are at our best. We can beat anything in football, anything, easily, bro. So yeah, I feel like it can only go up from here now. And I don't mean like that. I think you get what I mean. So our next match is against Arsenal. If we win against Arsenal, then we are top 3 best in the world. I strongly believe that. And if you don't believe me on that, then we'll prove you wrong. That's what we're here for. We are going to the Emirates. If we win, if we get something out of the Emirates, we'll be happy. But I want 3 points. And if I see 3 points after the match, then I think Man City is top 3 best in the world, honestly. I think they are top 3 best in the world. So yeah, I want to elaborate more on that. Yeah. City have been playing pretty well, obviously, this last 2 games. I feel like all of this has been building up to this Arsenal match. If you win this Arsenal match, as I said before, we are top 3 best in the world. So I also have to hope that we win the Arsenal match, and I'll do a reaction to that match as well after the match, immediately after the match. Okay, so bye for now.